All right, so I don't know how much recording space I have, so I want to go ahead and try and make this as quick as possible. So this is going to be our April 2022 OG's United Energy Forecast. It is now, what's today's date? April 5th. I'm just trying to double check. It's been the same date all day. It's Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, and it is currently 8:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so quick updates. For those of you who care, who have been paying attention, who have been waiting for an update, OG Academy, the OG Academy has evolved to OG's United. We were using the Crowdcast platform, and I still have the membership with them, but I've switched over to StreamYard because I was experiencing technical difficulties that I wasn't figuring out quick enough. So I just went ahead and used one of our other paid platform memberships, which is StreamYard. So yeah, that is what it is for the time being. Okay, so I'm going to do an energy reading, but I also wanted to include in this video an update for anyone who is local, who comes to me or is interested in coming to me for natural hair care services. I am a loctician, a braider, and extension specialist. I apply custom units, custom wigs, and design them. I am an ambassador. I'm working with Runway Curls. For those of you who were not familiar with that, if you go to my Linktree, which is linktree.com/experience black, also known as the remote at marissablack.com, that is where you'll be able to find a link to Runway Curls and all the great products we have available, from afro curly textured, wavy, kinky, for twists, for braids, already twisted and braided custom units with the baby naps, hairline, and so forth. So I'm actually planning on working on another unit using Runway Curls soon. It's been a little while. The one that I have is still, looking fabulous and more natural every time I decide to throw it on. But I am ready for a new look, new length, new color, and I'm excited to share that with you all when I get started on that project. All right, so here we go. Get comfortable. Got a little workout today, a little light, something light, nothing major, but something nonetheless, because it is important to do that regularly. Then I got my indulgence. Mango, apple, lemon, grape, and pineapple. No added sugar, no preservatives. It's good for you and it tastes good. All right. Where are we going to start? So I have not started out with our Master Teacher Crystal Oracle, the Master Divas. So a couple months ago, I pulled a card from this deck, and it was Tribe. Yeah, we've been kind of working through that energy here since then. Just community and figuring out, how we're all going to work better together. Because that is going to be necessary, if we are all going to move forward healthy and alive, not zombies, addicted to everything. Addiction comes in many different forms. All right, so the card that flipped here is number 29, Spiritual Awakening, Atlantis Sceptre. Atlantis Sceptre. All right, let's see what this spiritual awakening is all about from the Master Diva's perspective. And we do know that we have a collection, a channel on Miss Black's OG network in which it is titled Soul Tribe Awakening. That is to support, those who have come into contact with this karmic energy, the universal laws, the things that we say along the lines of manifesting and abundance and the laws of attraction. We get excited and talk about the law of attraction a lot because we want to attract things and we want things, but with those laws, there's a lot more than just, the one that we focus on. And they all work together. All right, the Atlantis Sceptre. This medicine connects you to the healers in Atlantis and deepens your healing gifts. These crystals, commonly known as sceptres, are usually found in clear quartz. They have a pillar-like central rod with a crystalline structure sitting on top. Crystal medicine. Atlantis sceptre crystals were symbols of greatness in Atlantis, and only the high priest and priestesses were privileged enough to work with them. They assist you to awaken fully to your healing abilities and the spiritual wisdom of your soul, aligning you to these potent gifts and manifesting them into reality. This crystal assists in activating your healing abilities, awakening psychic abilities, soul wisdom, and past life healing activation. So if we add 29, we know that equals 11, which is a master number that is in line with master teachers, union, balance, harmony, all these great things. And that is what the spiritual awakening is here, to get us back in alignment with those things. So, yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and get a goddess message here. This is our Goddess Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed. All right, so we have Metis or Metis, wisdom, number 36. Wisdom. Oh, we got two cards, and Ray of Flow, number 44, underneath that. All right, let's start with Metis, wisdom. Empowerment message. Experience woven together, this knowledge creates a beautiful thing, wisdom. Its parts are entwined like a finely made rope that is so strong it can't be cut. Wisdom, once earned, becomes an essential part of you. Right now, the Greek goddess of wisdom, Metis, says you know exactly what to do in your current circumstances. The real question is, do you have the courage and commitment to make a wise choice? Your answer is not to hide. You are being invited to look within rather than without. Take the wisdom you already have and apply it to your question. Perhaps, however, you must instead draw forth the humility to find someone wiser to weigh in. In this powerful time, others may seek you out for your wisdom. This is also an auspicious period when new relationships are founded on deep truths shared with others. You are entering a potent period of your life to share all that you are and all you have learned. Extraordinary things are possible when the goddess Metis reminds you of your wisdom and the need to express it. Alignment message. The goddess Metis learned a painful lesson long ago and does not want you to go through the same experience. She chose to make herself small, dim her life force and inner light, and reduce her power to keep love. Who or what in your life, who or what in your life is causing you to do the same? Do you dim yourself out of fear of reprisal or because you have a sense that you are unworthy and unlovable, or perhaps too much or too smart? The goddess Metis offers an important alignment task. You must face this fear, this anxiety, and say a resounding no. Even in the face of the greater story of cultural conditioning, be brave and courageous and ask how you can be part of the solution. Playing small is an excuse to not be accountable for your personal power and to not be effective in the world. You have an abundance of life force energy in you, so come out of the shadows and let yourself shine. Take the risk and bring your wisdom to the world. We need you. All right, so number 44, flow. This is a personal number, that resonates with me. And, with me being a water sign, water flows, so that's what we do. we flow like a stream and a river and the ocean, and, get things from A to B. We house many different species, the water that I'm speaking more specifically of. And the water also has a great deal of wisdom within it that we don't take into account in many cases. Water has the ability to heal. Water also has the ability to kill. We have different storms that come through that the element of water is a major part of and causes all kinds of catastrophes. So with that, this message is telling me there's a message here of respecting the elements, of respecting everything. The Reiki Principles just came to me, and I haven't necessarily taken the time to verbally out loud sit and say them as I used to, because I feel like it's embedded within me. But here's an opportunity now, for us to look at those principles and how simple they are, but how powerful they are when you make it a lifestyle, a way of, approaching life. One of the ones came to me today was being kind to all living things. There was a wasp flying around in the shop, and, versus trying to kill it, I wanted to try and escort it out the building, without killing it, outside, out the door. But if it, made me feel like I was going to be threatened, like it was going to sting me or someone else, then I was going to have to kill it. But the first, my first mind was like, try to, clear out the space, not have a wasp running loose in the barber shop, but also, not kill something that is a part of nature and has a role to play. And, well, we hope that's the case. Shit, got drones and all kind of crazy stuff these days, the size of damn mosquitoes, so who knows? It could have been a damn, I ain't even gonna go that deep. Not even gonna go that deep. Moving on. But the Reiki Principles, just being kind to all living things, working diligently, um, being kind. And being kind is something that I'm personally being um, moved to elaborate on a little bit because I have it in my message, in my campaign, in my brand. Beautiful looks always created kindly. I struggled with adding that, K, making K represent kindly or kind within the acronym of Black because, you know, I allowed people throughout my life to make me believe that I was unkind or I was mean or, rude in some instances and things along, those lines. But then, life experience and taking time to be by yourself and reflect and, just look at the things people say versus the actions that they take in their lives and, how that can produce things like envy and, people want to impose, certain thoughts and ideas and, unfortunate shit on you. So, with being a person who has most definitely had their fair share of experience in that, it has allowed me to develop what we call tough skin and, some muscles, and look like itty bitty arms to some people. But I ain't worried about what that look like to some people, clearly. Here we go. So, that was a message that came through because I want to sum up my perspective of the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock instance. I've shared my perspective with people that, I work with or clients, since the day it's happened. It's still been a conversation at work every day because it's still playing on the TV every day as if there's nothing else going on in the world and as if, a man being slapped, on TV for, coming out of his mouth sideways and, yeah, it was supposed to be comedy, but, those of us who have gotten the information and the background details understand that this is something that has been going on, for some time, and there's a lot of different layers of unfortunateness to it. So here we go. It has come to the byproduct of a man getting slapped on national TV. Whether he was, paid to get slapped or not is another story. But, it is a lesson in there for us to be mindful of, the things that we say to people and about antagonizing people and to think that, you're too rich or, you're protected by, yeah. I am not one who condones violence, but I am also very aware that there are children being shot and killed innocent every day. And that supersedes a fucking man getting slapped on TV every day of the week, every hour of the day. So, what are we really talking about here? It's fucking nails. Alright, so we have the Eight of Cups, the Fool, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Three of Swords. Eight of Cups, the Fool, the Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Three of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck we have Death, Transformation, an ending, a completion. Someone has given up on a situation that they were mentally and emotionally invested in. They feel like they gave it all they could and even decided to take time to heal, because you have the Three of Swords here. You have three swords going through the heart, but there is no blood there. The blood has already dried up and healed. You see, looks like clouds and rain in the background. The storms already washed away the blood, so that means some healing has taken place, and this walking away is going to be towards a fresh start, a new beginning, a new opportunity that is balanced, that is harmonious, that is healthy, that could be from the past. I feel like it has a spiritual foundation. Yeah, there's some past life, past love. Since I'm feeling like spiritual and past love, past life, I'm going to use our Egyptian tarot to look a little bit deeper. Got the Eight of Cups again. Eight of Cups to clarify the Eight of Cups. So yeah, somebody is most definitely walking away. Someone is definitely clear about the decision that they're making, that it's going to be for the better good. It's going to allow them to heal.